Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. And if not, I hope you have a better Thursday.
Or a better Friday.
Or a better Friday, but you know. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Also, Shadow left us. Rude.
Abandoning.
Can't believe I've been betrayed like this.
First a cat steals your fiance, and then a shadow leaves you.
Oh, he can have you.
Did you hear that, boy? They just abandoned.
He doesn't care.
He just wants pets.
Mm-hmm.
And also the occasional.
So you don't have to deal with constant TP proposals. I appreciate it. But also, how could you? How could this happen to me?
Oh, talk to Hien or something.
Okay, if you insist.
I flex around. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. While you were out searching for Jufuya, we received word from our shinobi allies. An Imperial airship has been sighted over Doman soil. We'll just have to shoot it down then. Our visitor's objective remains unclear. It may be another attempt to recover Yotsuyu or a prelude to invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advances at speed, appears bound for Castrum Fulminus. I mean to go there and ascertain their intent. I'm gonna get more sage buttons that I'm not gonna use. Yeah, because you're gonna be playing with low levels like us. If we ride out in force, it will only end one way, so we shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Yugiri Ryan, can I count on you?
What?
Yes, my lord. Wah. Alice and I would fain play our part as well. We will not stand idly by while a common foe threatens the lands of our friends and allies. We would be glad of the help. You are acquainted with Hakuro, I believe. Then I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining the order in the Enclave. 7 stream streak. Holy heck. Oh, I just realized that was your streak message, Shadow. Thank you for the streak.
Time to streak across the field again.
No.
Too late, I'm doing it.
When the people see an Imperial ship, they are liable to panic. I would have you reassure them and, should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well, we shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire may well be after Yotsuyu. You are to remain here and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray stay close to Rian and Yugiri. Well, well, guard duty and not a breath of protest. Now I have seen it all.
Yeah, I was about to say, he needs his sword back.
Yeah. To Castrum Fulminus, then. Let us find out what the Empire's game is. Why haven't we given it back to him yet? That's what I want to know. Boobada, boobada, boobada.
Of course, Rion is the warrior of light, and also she'll bring this chocobo who keeps following her around.
He's pretty cool, I guess.
I want to nibble your ear.
No.
Sure.
Technically, we could teleport to Namai and it would be faster, but,
We need to enjoy the fact that we have flying back.
Can I get high enough to go over this? I doubt it. That's a big red wall. Okay.
The Great Wall of, Doma?
I think so.
Oh. likely go that way.
You know what? I don't know how to get past this wall. I am just gonna teleport. I'm not using my brain. I'm using my gill.
I mean, it works. No, you can use money to get past your problems. Final Fantasy is pay to win.
In a sense, yeah. But you pay with, you know, in-game currency. Hello, friends. The area is secure. Whatever our visitors' purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. The craft should come into view at any moment. Let us await them inside the castrum. Where?
Grr. Ambush them when they come out of the craft, you say?
The fuck is that?
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Dorman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Oomst.
Oh, one.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
I already don't like this kid.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sas Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
He is heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsu's stepbrother.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady.
Punch
It is
the
true.
smarmy bastard.
The former acting viceroy is my sister.
Do it.
Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it. I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, His Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Well then, we have much to discuss. Will you accompany me to my hall?
Gladly, my lord.
Do not bring this kid home.
No. Let me at him. Let me at him.
Meet him on neutral ground,
Let me at him.
not near your home.
Let me layer 3 at him.
Because we have already learned something about the family of Yotsuyu. If I'm remembering right, sorry.
We shall escort our guests across the river to the Enclave. Yugiri, pray go on ahead to the Yuzuka Manor docks and see that the ferries are ready. Is it here? Yes. This way. Verb.
Or Hui. Get saved by Twee. Then we walk. Or in our case, fly.
Lord Hien and I will accompany the Imperial delegation on the first ferry. When you're ready, speak with the boatman and join us on the other side. Okay. And then I can kick his butt? We're gonna kick his butt, right? Right, Yugiri? What? What are you looking at me like that for?
I was waiting to be accosted in a cutscene. Hi, sis. Wait, did we forget to touch something? I forgot to touch.
I don't think we've been here before.
Wait. Is
Hello.
this a new? Oh, it is. Touch everything. Touch everything. The fucking catfish are in the pots.
What?
You heard. Come to where I'm at.
No.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm on my way.
You can experience it the same way I experienced it.
Catfish? Catfish?
They just fucking poke their heads up.
I love them. Hello. I love them in their 1,000-yard stare. They've seen some shit.
Yes, yes, they will get the boot. They will.
Oh, we can... Oh,
What?
I didn't know we could mount here.
You just can't fly.
I am Gobbo. This music's so good.
Sorry, Lord Hien. I promise we'll be there to talk to y'all in a minute. We just have to touch all of the crystals. Bubble. Good bubble.
What?
Exclamation box.
Huh? Well, I'm already doing the... Okay.
Oh,
Good luck. There you are, Rion. So first things first, what do you think of the Enclave? I must say, I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in the time.
what?
We even have an Aether right now, courtesy of the Onishishu. Be sure and attune to it, would you? Already done. Once it has the Warrior of Light seal of approval, people might actually start using the thing. But on to the matter at hand. The ambassador and his retinue are at my hall, taking their ease ahead of the negotiations. I want you there when the talking starts. It will serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma stand united. I'm not normally one for hollow posturing, but in this game of nations, such gestures carry weight. Oh, and should you feel uneasy about speaking for the Scions, Alfino and Alice will also be there. You need only eat, drink, and look imposing. Say you'll come. I'll be there.
All I have to do is look imposing. I got something for this. 1 second.
Oh no. I knew I could count on you. When you are ready, come join me at my humble abode. At the Kayankan, the guardsmen will see you in.
Oh, no.
Alright, look imposing. Yep, that's imposing, alright. I'm scared of that.
Also,
Yes, I see. You put it back on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, no! You bitch! Hook.
good. Stop looking in the beak. There's nothing for you there. Only a chocobo.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There's nothing in there, huh?
Good.
I see the truth behind the chocobo.
There is no truth behind the chocobo. Only chocobo. Only the choco knight. The choco ballad.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Doma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Doma's sovereignty.
Damn right. You tell him, Hian.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Doma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend. Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons. Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat. On the condition that Doma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korgians' practice of it, his Radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
But we don't want your stinky friendship.
Doma has never shown any appetite for summoning. And it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now, there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Quite. I can but apologize. In seeking to eliminate icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies. One with which the people
Is
of
it a
Eorzea
little
are well
dark in here?
acquainted, I am told.
I think there's a little shade.
Stop talking over my cutscenes.
I thought you were done.
Indeed,
waited.
many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. And I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange.
Excuse me? Whomst do you have?
I think we know who he wants.
Yeah, but whomst does he have?
Who would be worth giving up Yotsuyu?
Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial Army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting Viceroy.
Yotsuya? What makes you think we have her?
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
I don't trust him. I wanna bonk him.
You want to take the staff you got and just
Yes.
my weapon stick. Bap, 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 bap.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was unexpected. You can say that again. I still don't know quite what to make of it all. But on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They had naught to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. But the ambassador's mention of Yotsuyu left me at ill ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. Do you think this might all be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval? Perhaps, though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsuyu may have been the acting viceroy, but she is not Garlean, nor even highborn. Her value must presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth much as a bargaining piece. Alfino, you are well acquainted with the Empire's methods. I would have your thoughts on the matter. My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hien. While the ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us to not give it due scrutiny. Indeed, though it seems to me I have little choice but to accept regardless. With so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on a chance to secure their
Repatriation.
repatriation. Only the kami know when I will be afforded another. But ere we continue, shall we excuse these two? I fear what follows will bore them to tears. I was just about to show myself out as it happens. Come on, Rion, let's leave Alfino to dispense his copious knowledge.
Wait.
It still didn't come through. I'll do it for you. Nerd! Someone is still sore from being made to watch at Sakazuki. Go on and keep Alice company. We are safe enough for now. Okay, my child. My son.
Where I existed only to look intimidating. Wait. Sorry if any of my yawn is coming through. Oh,
That's okay. Me blowing my nose also came through, but we're not going to talk about it. A chance to relax at last. I know when I'm out of my depth, Rion. The no weapons are drawn, a negotiation is no less a battle, and the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. It takes someone with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit that's not me. So we're left with the eternal question. What do we do while they prattle on?
You know what? We could go.
Shopping.
Huh?
Shopping.
I mean, we could go shopping, or we could go find where they're currently at and convince Yugiri to, I don't know, maybe like poison their food or not kill them. You. But if we give them food poisoning, it'll at least be funny.
Slip them some X-Lax.
That little chocolate bar just shaves off some shave.
Alright, for want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested to hear how the people are faring in their own words, and it's not as if we'll be missed here. Or will we? Rion, a moment if you would. Ah, Yugiri and Asahi, was it? You have some business with Rion? Business? No. Pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honor. Such heartfelt admiration, one could almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire. Oh, is that so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the woman who would do battle with our common enemy. Unless you forget, this is my homeland. It would be remiss of me to not at least thank her for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Thanks, Bed.
I got you.
Now, if I may continue, as we speak, Lord Heian deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Yugiri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides.
No.
The ambassador has the right of it. He is not like to come to harm you. He is not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us?
So, in the old time, very unfortunate hunting accidents used to take place with foreign dignitaries.
It would be my pleasure.
You know.
In that case, I will join you as well. There is naught else to do until Lord Heian has reached his decision, and I can think of no finer way to learn more about the current state of Doma.
You know, go boar hunting. What's the worst that'll happen?
A boar. That's the worst that can happen.
I mean...
It's settled then. The four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yansha.
Oh, so the place with the tigers.
Might we start at the town of Monzin? I would see what has become of Doma Castle. Very well, if you will follow me.
Or... For free.
For free.
For free.
I don't know why we have to go running around Doma again. It's not like we haven't been through basically everywhere. Hi, Binks. I'm streaming right now. I can't pet you.
Yes, you could pet him.
gonna uncover this real quick. There we go.
Dokily dokily.
Ah, it's the earlobes. Nay, can this truly be Monzen, home to the cream of Doma's samurai? I had heard that Yotsuyu intended to send some few of our automata here, but only by way of warning. It should not have come to this. Indeed, her savagery served to only incense the people and spur them to rise up and protest. It was folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for this senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. I don't know why he's bothering to try and convince us like we have any influence on what Heian does.
Because we do.
Because unless you did side quests, you would have to run around and look at what the level designers did. They're saying, appreciate our art, damn it. We worked hard on this.
Put the boot to him, yes, yes.
Oh, big.
Poke it again.
What?
That's what they're saying. Poke it again.
Oh. Why are they naked?
I don't know.
That's unsettling. It is a travesty. A travesty! I remember the keep being so beautiful. In the light of the setting sun, one would swear it was aflame. It is indeed a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will be... Brain, please, it is too early for this. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day when we have finished helping our people to rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularis, the needs of the people must of course come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to seeing how they live? Would you be opposed to my seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is but a short journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. By river, yes. If you follow me, I will ready our boat. I don't need a boat, I have a bird.
Where?
Yeah, this bird.
Where?
Oh, I have been consumed. Bird. More like the company is saying, I paid for this, I'm damn well gonna get my money's worth. Yeah. What are you awing about?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. I'm being dumb. Don't worry about it.
But now I feel like I've missed something.
It's okay.
Oh. Combat. I don't know why, but I feel like we're gonna have to fight something. Ready to cast off? Yeah. I should have switched to Dragoon so I could get through this faster. Oh well. Oh well.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble.
What?
Red coach.
Are you all right?
Hi.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
Let me at him. Let me at him. Oh, I can. Let's go. I hope y'all like watching me spam holy, because that's what we're gonna do.
Leave this to me.
I'm not scared of your AoE. Oh, the child. Jesus Christ.
Part of my forebears.
We did it. We saved the kids.
Taste my steel!
Oh, we're not done? Okay. Oh no, there's an AoE, the white mage in the corner constantly casting holy, healing the entire party. Yeah.
That seems to be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Look, he's kneeling. We can kick him right in the face.
Thank you, sir.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Burp.
Burp?
Thank goodness
Shadow.
we arrived when we did.
Oh.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
Perhaps it was all arranged.
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
The Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal.
Unless you also want to get kicked in the face, that's not a common goal.
You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without. But if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
Not that it really matters in
No.
the end which one we pick.
But what would Brienne say? I do say that she's, like, relentlessly optimistic. But the cynic in me wants to say the Empire will never change. I'm gonna go with the top one. Not about that. True reform can only come from within.
I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
How do you know about my time in Ishgard?
Me.
His face is looking more and more kickable.
Yeah, exactly. Nera's got the right of it. He read the report.
Why is he reading the report? Why are you researching me?
I mean, after all, you should know who your
Also, hi, Nera.
Yeah, hi Nera. You should probably know who the big players are in your that you're going up against. Sorry, I was scanning the sky to make sure.
Not to brag, but you're kind of a big deal. Listen, I don't care. I don't trust him. Dear me, I had hoped to convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances.
I don't know if I'd consider the Warrior of Light per se the biggest threat to the existence of Garlemald.
Look, I'm just a little old white mage. I don't know why they care about me.
We are the equivalent of a very high-ranking official. Our opinions do matter. And we do hold a lot of power, but I wouldn't say, like, at least as it stands right now, like we are somehow like in like a threat of like if we're not killed, Garlemald falls.
I'm just a little old white mage.
I had this white mage with me, and also Nera. I'm trying to remember if we had Shadow. Yeah, no, we would have, I think, had Shadow in that. So yeah. Again, I had Nera, this white mage, and this other black mage to keep in my back pocket. Listen, no, like I get that. I guess we are. I am also sure that if Garlemald actually was like, okay, fuck it, okay. I'm looking at this, like, maybe from, like, an Imperium of situation of, like, if they just decided to look me square fucking in the eye and throw their ass and their back into it, I'm pretty sure they could just bury me under bodies.
I don't know. It was a reality check the first time we fought Xenos. And he whooped our fucking ass.
Yeah.
I'm just a little white mage. I ain't nothing to write home about.
especially if they can, potentially, um, uh, with what they can do with the Echo now, and what they can do with putting Aether into people.
Also, I was thinking about it since Sis brought up the Ultima. If it wasn't for Heidelin, we wouldn't have survived that. Literally.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's still like we still have access to that. I mean, we are basically a walking nuke, sure.
Nah, I'm just a little white mage. I couldn't hurt nobody. Their eyeballs, maybe, but that you don't need your eyes.
My eyes. if Xenos had all particle effects on,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have won that fight. He turned particle effects off. The white mage is one.
I've been nerfed.
What do you mean God patched it so that way we can turn off particle effect?
Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero of Eorze in action, and few Imperial soldiers can say that, at least few who live to tell the tale. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord, but what of Namai? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in Imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction.
Interesting, that.
How convenient. Fret not, however, thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would, and with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. Kick him in the face. Can I help you? Yes. Why am I looking longingly at your Gishel greens on your screen?
Hey, little bunny, let me whisper in your ear.
You can't have my ears. Stop being a freak.
I'm just imagining this as like a goat situation of like chewing hair or something like that.
No.
Yum, yum. Bunny ears.
That's why they stick straight up. Because they have slobber dried into them. All Rion wants is a shower.
Oh. Oh. Oh, hi. Hi, people.
Huh?
Nothing. I'm making a joke.
Your people? The Bifangs?
Go back to the Doman Enclave.
This button. Alrighty. I'm going to get to where we need to go. And then I'm gonna run an ad, because it's time.
B.
Alrighty. I'm gonna run this 3-minute ad, and then when we get back, we'll see what Ian has decided. Alright, it's ad time. You know what that means, babe.
I'm already in the correct attire.
Yep. Hold on, let me... There you go. Get to dancing. The little steps always make me laugh.
just the pitter patter of Chocobo.
Yes.
Let's see.
You know, the male dragons really do have just like the teeny tiniest waists. How dare you? Allie says over there in the back, just like, I'm not gonna look at this freak. Subscribe now, and you too will get to see this.
Word.
What? Did you throw something at me?
Yeah.
You should do, B stance. No, stop eating the camera.
Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. That's all that is.
And then V pose. Very nice. Oh, I guess I could show off my,
You didn't go through, baby.
I've been muted this whole time. I'm so sorry. I've been talking.
During the whole ad break.
Yeah. Whoops. That's okay. We got to see the sexy chocobo. But I was gonna say, oh, I can show off my new Dragoon Glamour. I like it a lot. I got a glowy stick. Nara got me that glowy stick.
Never got you that glowy stick.
I've not been muted, but OBS said I was muted.
Interesting.
I've been lied to.
You've been bamboozled.
I'm sorry, are you bored?
Quirk, 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 quirk.
Hold on.
Quirk, quirk, quirk.
Silence.
Quirk, quirk, quirk.
Alright, well, we're back, so I'm gonna talk to you, Giri, now.
Okay. I did not get my drink.
Thank you for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray go on ahead. Lord Ian is expecting you. I'll remain without and keep watch over our guest. Well, we had best not keep him waiting.
Flex on those chokehoes. Yeah, I wouldn't give that the time of day either.
Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Asahi on a tour of Yansha. I'd hoped you might take the opportunity to recover from your exertions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details, so please tell us how it all unfolded.
Quick. And then I kicked him in the face.
The Red Kojin here? Have there been any other such incidents in the Liberation? Since the Liberation? Not that I'm aware of. If they are planning some new venture here in Yansha, that we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off, but tell me, and don't be modest, was Asahi truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. Or he knew what was happening. In the time I've known you, you've always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? I still don't think he can be trusted. Then the question of what his true intention may be remains. Regardless of his aim, I am resigned to playing his game, for now at least. Well, forswearing summoning should be simple enough, considering you never dabbled in it in the first place, which just leaves the somewhat thornier question of how to police the Red Kojin. It was with that very question in mind that I sought Alfino's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution.
Okay.
As you will recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it is all but certain the act of summoning exhausted their stores of aether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that this is the case, preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin the means to amass new stores of aether, either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics they want to collect. For this, I plan to enlist the aids of our friends, the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Bunshin and his people, and with their support, I am quite confident we can keep the Red from obtaining what they require to call upon Susanoo. And what of the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asahi for the success of the transaction. If there is aught we can do to help the Popularis garner favor, I mean to see it done. But first, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? A past mistake which I would see put right, one which has weighed heavy on my mind. Okay, that's the vaguest answer you could give other than, oh, you know, business. Girl loves her sweets.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company. The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are, the living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please! What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. for all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami? If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard.
Oh, it was his sword, I thought. Her hair texture was snagged somewhere.
We had the spaghetti monster problem.
This isn't Helldivers. That doesn't happen here.
Come the hour of the exchange. If her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Guardians shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Are you sure about that? No, but I like to make a dig at Helldivers when I can.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough.
I still don't trust Spoiler not to redacted us.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Spoiler is
Gosetsu not
totally
seem
going to
strange you?
redacted us.
Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you? I'm saying it since it was talked over.
Sorry.
His sympathy for Yotsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade.
What blade? We haven't given it back to him.
Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
You don't like my glasses, Shadow? I think they look mysterious and cool. Sorry. John was playing with the cat, and he threw the cat's toy so the cat would chase the toy, and the cat just sat there and looked at him.
Why? Why did you throw it? You are stupid, father. Do not wish to chase.
With Yotsuyu safely in Gosetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asahi's proposal. I realize other matters demand your attention, but I would ask that you stay a while longer to see this business through. I don't really have a choice, do I?
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Yeah,
Not at
that's what
all.
we're saying.
If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango? How dreadful. Very well. In light of our recent misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
He's gonna kill her.
Probably.
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
Forgive me, my lord, but has he not been gone over long? Perhaps I should... Calm yourself, Gosetsu. I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. I am sorry to have kept you waiting. Thank you for understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. A part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that, but alas, it is as you say. Tsuyu, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all? No. I am a stranger to her. That much was clear to me from a single look. I leave her in your care. As you wish. Now, if you'll excuse me, my superiors are long overdue a report. They will be elated to hear of our agreement. Of that, I have no doubt. As for the exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent here to Yansha. This will take time, of course. Of course, you may rest assured your soldiers will be well cared for until your return. We will also begin taking steps to better counter the threat of the Kojin and their icon. Before you take your leave, there is one other matter. I'm informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young dolmens from a band of Kojin sellswords. I have not yet had the time to thank you properly. Please, there is no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under these circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight of the Red Kojin is one of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would have not needed saving. The people of Doma have suffered enough, my lord, and I promise to do all in my power to spare them further pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin or indeed the Empire. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may yet be hope for us all. Until we meet again.
So when did she fall over from, like, poison Dango?
I am surprised that he didn't kill her. Kosetsu, as before, I leave Yotsuyu to you.
Well, thing is, if he kills her, he's dead. That's why, like, I'm over here wondering, like, okay, was she poisoned? Because here's the thing. Operating under an assumption, let's assume they actually believe us. She's still an important figure, and who's to say her memory won't come back? She has all types of state secrets. She knows shit. It's a threat.
I don't know. Maybe their writing will surprise us. I don't know.
Maybe.
I invite the rest of you to join me outside. Let's treat Asahi to a proper farewell. A kick to the face?
Boot to the head.
I got my kicking shoes on.
I bequeath to you, Asahi, one boot to...
The Ambassador's airship awaits at Castrum Fulminus. Let us be off. Let us.
Let us. Remain with this.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure? I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha.
Oh, there it is.
Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
What did you say to me, you little shit?
Kick him in the face. Kick him in the face.
Was he one of the... That...
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy. What in the...
It's his thickness.
No, just one! Cut him down!
So... Hold up.
Just let the scene play out.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the Enclave across the river.
Lord Cayenne.
The king of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Who was that?
Surely you jest. That was Xenos Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the Crown Bloody Prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
That was Lord Xenos.
He's a simp.
Honestly, I get it.
Shut up.
Okay. So.
No.
Okay. All right. All right.
Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me.
Do something about it, kid.
Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire. My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance. I will cherish this moment, lock it away within my heart, until the day we meet again.
Coward.
Okay.
It's not done yet.
Glass blowing.
I was sitting here going, I wonder why this is Nara's favorite cutscene. I wonder what happens. Surely something juicy. And then nothing happened and I was like, am I missing something? And then I read Sis's message and I was like, oh, I get it. Okay, now you can talk about your glass blowing.
Okay, so because I guess we didn't see Xenos' hair. The only other time we've seen that model was Gaius von Belsar, I think was the name. So I was, and you know, with the gun blade and everything, I was like, wait, what?
No, that was very clearly Xenos. Gaius wasn't that thick.
I thought Gaius had that same look.
I mean, it's similar. They look from the Empire, but
I guess maybe it's been many a moon since we last ran.
Oh well, time to run Ultima Weapon. So.
No. Listen. We're streaming. We only have like maybe 2 hours left.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
Yeah, he went total psycho. Nara says their mask is fairly standard issue.
Of all the memories to witness.
I guess.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Yugiri. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game. After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for their fate.
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
Oh, shit. I can't believe you would do me like that, Ian. I can't hide behind my cool sunglasses. That would hurt. It makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up the pretense for so long, only to drop it right before the very end? Perhaps he no longer thought it necessary, having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. If he truly is a disciple of Xenos, 'tis possible emotions simply got the better of him. Remaining calm around the woman who slew his lord will have taken its toll. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Kojin must be placed under surveillance, and the Garlean prisoners are made ready for the exchange, but you need not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us. When the hour of the exchange draws near, we will call for you. I should certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we would be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in a lasting peace. And I had thought we might use this time to return to Eorzea, but given the volatility, whatever, of the situation, mayhap it would be best if we remained in Kugane. Again, I know the meanings of the words, I've just never said them out loud. Agreed. Between Yotsuyu's amnesia and Asahi's dubious agenda, I say we have more ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, you must send for us at once. Oh, I will. On that you have my word. Charting a path through this sea of troubles promises to be difficult enough. I am not so proud as to attempt the feat alone. To Kugane, then. Tataru and the others must know of what transpired here. Get out your cutscene. I read it for you. You don't need to be in there. Do you like my dance? Stop it!
Please see far-fetched meme.
How far you're fetched.
I don't know what that means.
Kick you in the face.
No.
Oh, hold on. I can't match him. There we go.
Warrior like walks in, takes one look at you and says, "Nah, give me a second. I have to change. We can't we can't twin here."
My, it seems you're all in quite the predicament. Well, should we receive any urgent missives from Doma, rest assured you'll be the first to know of it. Yes, of course. We're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers, but I suppose all the hell can wait if any urgent news should come through the office. Oh, Alfie, no. About that, I wish to apologize to Taru. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the Scions, even if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. That face! If Sarabon's business proposition is as promising as it sounds, Rion should have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. Oh no. Can't Alfino just pay? Forgive me, Rion. It would seem I have unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I will pay you back.
I accept Gil, Gil,
and PvP crystals.
You know what? I need PvP crystal right now because I am not looking forward to that.
Though I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value, knowledge I can gather... What? Knowledge I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the divisions forming within the Empire. Mayhap Riol and his associates have heard something on the subject. Oh, I think that conversation is different if you did a certain side quest. Yeah, Sarabon mentioned that he needed help with a business venture, but I didn't do it. We were MSQing. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlemald, the better our chances of predicting the Imperial's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do about Asahi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. But if there is even the faintest chance that a lasting peace could be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice have we but to try? Lord Hien has the right of it. Asahi may very well be a monster, but we must play his game for now. Shut up, Hancock.
Hancock didn't even say enough.
He said enough. Oh boy, sequence. Let's see what the simp says. So hostile to my boy Hancock. Yeah, he's a dick. I don't trust him. He's slimy and smarmy and pregnant.
Yeah.
Arranging the prisoner exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan. I assume the prisoner exchange is going to be brainwashed Empire loyalists. Perhaps to spread propaganda or something, I don't know.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Meanwhile, in the Imperial capital...
The League of Evil.
How are you feeling, my lord?
With my fingers.
Fine, now leave me.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Put that face away, John.
Hey, Warrior of Light. It's me. Your boy.
Excuse me?
Okay, 1 second. I gotta mute.
He's alive.
I mean, Disney rules apply. No body, no death.
Disappear and nobody thought to like figure out what happened.
We buried him, allegedly. He is so mad.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Hi, Alfino. Ah,
You were muted in Discord, but you got it. I love you. You were coming through on stream.
Okay, apparently my mute button got mixed up somehow and I was muted in Discord when I shouldn't be, but whatever. Oh, Rihanna.
It's not like I'm, you know, 6 foot from you. Okay, sorry.
Rihanna, impeccable timing. We have just received a letter from Lord Hian. How convenient. He writes that Domans are coordinating their efforts with the Blue Code Gene to maintain a constant watch over the Red. That's great. By staying on the lookout for signs of crystal hoarding and the like, they mean to nip any summoning attempts in the bud, thereby satisfying the conditions for peace set down by the ambassador. You mean the one that we're going to kill? For the Garlean's part, the Popularis have sent word that the vessel bearing Doman conscripts is soon to arrive in Yansha. Twould seem that the prisoner exchange is to proceed as planned. That's awesome. Lord Hian requests your presence, and I share his view that you should be on hand at this critical juncture. Sure, why not? I have nothing better to do. Not like Xenos is alive or anything.
We don't know that.
I know it.
You know what? Don't metagame.
This isn't D&D. Fuck you. According to the letter, Yotsuya's memory has yet to return, so it looks like she'll be living out the rest of her days in Doma, assuming the ambassador means to honor the agreement, of course. Before we get to that, however, I think it would be wise to assess her condition one last time. If the Domans have missed any change in her mental state, however slight, it would be better if Asahi weren't the one to spot it. Don't metagame. Lol. Lamau even. They're showing us this for reasons. Agreed. Let us make straight ways for the Enclave then. Lord Hien will be waiting.
Turns out this whole time part of the echo is like we're listening to the story where we're seeing all these meanwhile in blank cutscenes and we're just like, okay. And we're just staying so tight-lipped about it.
Why the fuck would we?
Oh.
I don't subscribe to that headcanon. I trust you'll cope in our absence, Tataru. Don't worry about me, I'll be just fine. I'll be sure to come back safely. Or just be sure to come back safely. I was like, where the fuck is she going? But I read it wrong. Shut up, Hancock.
She is so mad.
I'm fine.
So mad.
I'm fine.
Mad calls small bun.
You know what? You know what? Teleport on your own, fucker.
You teleported and my character just turned looked right at the screen and be like, why did you do this? I have been forsook by the bun.
Why does it say, can't I just teleport to that other crystal? Why do I have to go this way? This is where it's sending me.
I'll see you in the city.
Oh yeah, you only realized it because I said something. If I hadn't said anything, you'd be following me here, so shush.
Hi, Hien. I got here before my fiance.
You're sleeping on the couch. I don't care if it gives you neck pain so bad we send you to the emergency room. You're sleeping on the couch. Hi, Nara. Bye, Nara.
He's so mad.
Yeah, he's
What?
mad at you. Get fucked.
Next she's gonna replace me for another tank.
That's what I've got Nara for. Or Z. Or randos.
We're witnessing a relationship be destroyed in real time.
I see my letter reached you across the Ruby Sea. Thank you for coming so swiftly. Though I wrote at some length on the subject of the forthcoming exchange, there was one other matter I neglected to mention. It concerns Kosetsu. As you may have observed, he returned from his ordeal rather the worse for wear, and despite his best efforts to conceal his condition, or perhaps because of them, he recently collapsed.
Yep.
Good gods, is he alright? Confined to bed and grumbling without cease, but he has shown signs of recovery. He made me promise not to tell you lest you worry unduly, which was all very well when you weren't here. Now that you are, however, I think it high time he receives some visitors. Might you spare him a moment? Yotsuyu has scarce left his side, and I imagine you are curious to see what has become of her as well. I couldn't give a fuck what became of her. We'll visit him at once. Rian, Alice, shall we? I care about Gosetsu, though. He's a good.
I'm just laughing at the scene. Don't worry.
Open wide now.
Please, Tsuyu. I'm not so frail that I cannot feed myself. I grow weary of the taste of gruel.
You don't like it? Can I fetch you something else?
Aye, wine. Or if that is not wholesome enough, I don't know. A sweet persimmon from Namai? I enjoyed them in my youth.
A persimmon?
Nay, pay me no mind. I am full. Besides, we have guests.
I hope we are not interrupting your meal. We had heard you were confined to bed and thought you might welcome some visitors.
Confined to... A gross exaggeration.
He's so proud.
A trifle drained from my exertions, perhaps. But with a little rest, I shall be fighting fit again in no time.
I like this scene so far.
Take off your clothes.
This is not the relationship I thought they were building, but okay.
Gosetsu, is this how you've been spending your time?
My lady, I assure you this is not.
Off with them. We need to wash you. You stink.
This has to be a very humbling experience.
What
To be
are all these
bathed in front of
scars?
his friends.
There are so many. of
Yeah.
them.
I
Funny.
wonder who gave him those bullet wounds.
A life of battle will leave its mark upon a man. Is something wrong, Tsuyu?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But leave me be, woman. I will not be fussed over like some newborn babe.
Be remembered, though.
Yeah. They make a convincing pair, do they not? On first acquaintance, I would think him a doting grandsire and her a model grandchild. Indeed, had someone told me a year ago that I would live to bear witness to such a scene, I would have declared them mad. That aside, I am relieved to see Gosetsu has lost none of his spirit. I mean, in the culture, it's not abnormal to have public bathing. That's different. But what a turn of events. I mean, for her to suddenly be watching over him. You couldn't make it up, although I suppose Gosetsu is an old man. With the way he charges through life, it can be easy to forget. Aye, he has resisted decrepitude with the same defiance he showed the enemies of Doma. But no matter how adamant his will, no man can carry on forever. He has pushed himself beyond the limits of endurance too many times. Even if his health returns, the fact remains he will never again be the warrior he once was. He has given his all for liege and land, and we will ask no more. And what of his nurse? If Yotsuyu is feigning that, well, she certainly has me fooled. This is no pretense. Yugiri, out of all of us, I would think you the hardest to convince, so what makes you so sure? I've been spying on Yotsuyu from the shadows, waiting for the misstep that would betray her charade for what it was. But her mask has never slipped, not once. She has remained in character from the first. One evening, I watched her as she sat in her... I almost said the wrong word there. Sat in her chambers, unguarded and alone. She had taken the dishes from the cupboard and was pretending to prepare dinner right there on the tatami, a child's game. Even the wariest shinobi would not go to such lengths. I can but conclude that her mind is truly broken. Well, that's good enough for me, and everyone else I would hazard. Aye, the matter is settled. Yotsuyu will become Tsuyu and begin a new life here in Doma. Before that can happen, however, we will need to present her to the ambassador one last time to prove that her memory is truly gone. But I would not risk parading her in front of our returning conscripts. Her presence at the exchange would only stir up mutinous thoughts. Understandably, she is good as fasten the chains around their necks. Aye, which is why I mean to conclude this business with Tsuyu first, out of the sight of my countrymen. Will you help me? We are at your service. There is no higher purpose than the pursuit of peace. My thanks. The Garleans are on their way, and we must prepare to welcome the ambassador. We will meet you at the docks with Tsuyu.
Put the boots to him, we will.
Both of them. Dropkick him right in the chin. That's not W, that was E.
I'm sure if we get a step ladder, we can also have Nara come and help. I drop kick them, you drop kick them, Nara comes in with, you know, the Lullafel's elbow.
RKO out of nowhere!
We get his lordship to sit on him.
No, this way. Shall we wait here then? Lord Hien should not be long. Okay. My friends, have you seen Tsuyu? She is nowhere to be found. What? But the Garleans will be landing in a matter of moments. If she's fled, could it mean her memories have returned? I know not. Yugiri is scouting the streets as we speak, but it is possible Tsuyu has left the Enclave altogether. Captain, oh, we got an ad starting soon. I'll try to get through this little bit first. Captain, a word. Did you perchance carry a fair-skinned woman across the river? A fair-skinned woman, my lord? I do not rightly know. I think... Yes, my lord. Now that you mention it, there was a lady among the passengers whom I do not recall having seen before. Her face was hidden by the brim of her hat, but I remember taking her hand to help her onto the boat. White as new fallen snow it was. Was she someone important, my lord? Have I done something wrong? Wrong? No. No, I was merely hoping to catch our guest before she departed. Be at ease, Captain. It would seem that Tsuyu has crossed the river. Kami, help me. No good can come of this. Alright. Now that we're at a stopping point, I think. Yeah. I'll go ahead and run the ad now. I'll be back soon.
Yeah.
So, thoughts on what's happening?
Well, they're coming to us and being like, Yotsuyu's disappeared, not she's disappeared and Kotsetsu's dead. So
I think maybe she remembers just enough to feel bad about what happened.
probably. Possibly. Maybe.
Either that or her memories are slowly returning now that it's been triggered with that one flashback, and she's scared of herself, so she's leaving. Something like that.
Possible.
Actually, y'all, I am gonna have to step away for just a moment. Unfortunately, the ad's gonna end, so we're just gonna have to deal with that. Sorry.
Thumbs up.
I have returned. Sorry for the delay. Also, I don't need these anymore. Since you're so thirsty. It doesn't work. It doesn't work when I'm not, like, on higher ground. There you go.
Ah, yes. The scene of the attempted chocobo ritual to attempt to entice a partner. The chocobo offers his finest gishel greens and other assorted accoutrements to the prospective life partner. And here we see the chocobo has shot a shot and is currently missing.
Getting waterboarded.
The chocobo male may stay in this position, getting relentlessly watered for hours at a time.
The true mystery is where the hell is all that water coming from?
I am Sir David Attenborough. Next time on the wild world of Eorzea.
It seems Suyu has gone unrecognized thus far, but call me helpless if someone catches a clear view of her face. I must find her before that happens. The responsibility for her disappearance, for all of this, lies with me, but I would ask for your aid nonetheless. We are at your service, Lord Hien, now as before. Let us make the crossing and begin our search. You go on ahead. Someone should let Yugiri know what we've learned. I'll join you on the other side. We have no way of knowing where Suyu is headed, so we had best divide our forces. I will take Kusakari and its surrounds. Alfino, if you would take the road to Castrum Fulminus. Rion, forgive me, but could I ask you to interrogate the residents of Yazuko Manor? One of the Namazu may well have seen our quarry. If everyone is in agreement, let us board the skiff and hope the kami smile upon our efforts.
If the Namazu do not answer, there will be boots. Yes, yes. If the Namazu do not answer, there will be worse than boot.
Hello, Gyo-san. Welcome to Yuzuka Manor. Yes, yes, if there's anything you care to know, you need only... A pale-skinned woman? I have seen no such traveler, I'm sorry to say. Most sorry. Scaly-skinned Namazu, on the other hand, we have in abundance. Gyoku. Unusually pale skin. Yes, yes, I saw a woman on the way back from my fishing trip. She had just crossed the shallows east of here and was headed in a northeasterly direction, for the most part. Her steps did not seem certain. If you hurry, you might still catch her.
You gonna eat that?
John!
Well, I can make fried catfish.
There's actual catfish. You don't have to eat the beastmen.
Quick.
Aha, a destination. How convenient.
Give me a second to see if the kettle is boiling.
Okay. Do you want spoilers? She's not here.
Oh, I'm fine.
You see no sign of Yotsuyu to the north. Perhaps she is somewhere further off to the northeast. Do you want to mount up and follow me? Yeah, about this high, I think. Should be okay. I love you. I love you too. Nope. There we go. Still no sign of Yotsuyu. Perhaps she is yet further to the northeast. Okay, well, he's not following me anymore since he interacted with the thing, so I'll just have to catch up.
Still issue.
I could have told you that. Yotsuyu is nowhere to be seen, but lying on the ground a short distance to the north. You spy a familiar looking wide-brimmed hat. I see no hat. No slurping on mic, okay?
Yeah.
Well, even if not.
Yeah. Yeah.
A cursory glance is all that is required to confirm your suspicions. It is the same hat that Yotsuyu was wearing when you found her in Sakazuki. Ryon, before you ask, our search of Kusakari and its surroundings has yielded exactly naught, save for this chance for union with you, I suppose. Mistress Alice has gone to assist her brother at the castrum. It was she who informed me of the situation. I joined Lord Heian here shortly thereafter. How did you fare at Yuzuka Manor? Any sign of our missing guest? Well, there's this hat here. Towards Namai. By the kami, if the villagers recognize her, it will not end well. We must hurry. Yugiri and I will check the paddles. The village square... or patties. The village square is yours. We'll check the paddles.
That's a paddling. Heavily armored healer. That's a paladin. Or a cleric.
Greetings. Might I have one of your... Wait! Please! I only wanted a persimmon.
That's why she left? Well, my theory was very wrong.
She just wanted a persimmon. From Namai. Like Kosetsu wanted.
Yeah.
Save us! Her spirit has returned!
She's back from the dead to seek her revenge!
Hey, Rian, instead of sitting there watching, how about you, like, step in and do something? She's just sitting there in the background like, nah, I'm gonna let this play out, Chief.
She deserves it.
It can't be. She couldn't have survived.
What did I do?
As if you don't know!
Good people of Namai, be at ease, I pray you. You have naught to fear.
My lord, forgive me, but what is that monster doing here? They told us she was dead.
This is about to get messy.
I too was surprised to learn of her survival. More even than you, I would hazard. 'Twas I who cut her down, I who left her to her fate. But it would seem the Kami had other plans. By some miracle, both she and Gosetsu were spared when the keep collapsed, though Yotsugu's preservation came at the cost of her memory.
You're saying she's forgotten? Forgotten everything she's done?
They're not gonna forgive her just because she doesn't remember what she did.
Lies! Lies! My lord, she would say anything to escape punishment!
What does it matter? We have not forgotten her crimes, and we demand justice! I beg of you, Lord Hien, draw your blade and rid us of this canker!
Rude.
What I saw there, it's all true. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're sorry. And what? We're supposed to forgive you.
Here, there's no need to cry. Can't you see how scared she is? How can you be scared of her? She's not the same.
Until such time as her memories return, this woman shall be known as Tsuyu, and treated as a citizen of Doma. I will, however, see that she is watched at all times. Rest assured that there will be no more unannounced visits to the village. As your lord, I ask that you leave her fate in my hands, and suffer her to live, for now.
Please, Issei.
All right. I'll keep my peace.
Sorry, I was so invested in the cutscene I didn't notice the chat. It's like, if I give her a persimmon, will she leave? And yes, I did note I clocked the "for now."
As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
No, I am the one who is muted because I am having miso soup. I mean, to be fair, she is getting her memory back, and one of the conditions was if she gets her memory back by the time of the swap, she's going back. So, yeah, that for now might mean, alright, you got your memories back, get out.
We'll have to see. That would have been better avoided, but at least it did not end in bloodshed. And judging by Suyu's reaction, she remains oblivious to the events of her former life. This was no escape attempt. Nay, it seems it was an offhand request of Gosetsu's which brought her to Namai. She came in search of a persimmon. Ha, and they say fruit is good for the health. I do hope Gosetsu finds the taste to his liking. Well, we have certainly taken the long way around, but let us continue on to Castrum Fulminus and our meeting with the ambassador. Alfino and Alice should be there, conducting their search. Bit-a-bit, bit-a-bit, bit-a-bit. Is it not on this map? It is, I just didn't see it for some reason. Goodbye, Soup. Goodbye, Bay. It seems our Imperial guests have already arrived. It is time to meet with the ambassador. I don't look forward to this. This is not the lighting or whether it was before.
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival. You have our people aboard the airship?
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you in no doubt as to the purity of our intentions. I dare say it was the selfsame spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Yotsuyu here today.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is unchanged.
So I see. But all need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
Parents, maybe?
Ah, Yotsuyu. You look well.
No, her parents died. It's her aunt and her uncle.
Of all the people.
Is something wrong, dear sister? These are our beloved parents. Does not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
Not the persimmon.
Gosetsu. I have to take this to Gosetsu.
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient.
Oh, Hien's plotting
You
murder.
needn't glare at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care. Pray, treat her as you would any daughter of Dorma.
Ah yes, reintroduce your sister to her abusers. That'll get her memory back. I mean, it kinda did.
Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
We continue with the exchange as planned, then.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring your captives.
Agreed. Until then, Ambassador.
Oh, Alfino's doing 4D chess with time travel. He's calculating something. I knew better than to trust Asahi, but that was a dirty trick. Still, unpleasant as it was, we have at least put the matter of Tsuyu's future to rest, and I have sent her back to the Enclave with Yugiri to give Gosetsu his precious persimmon. Come, let us follow them. You have that look, Alfino. What is it? I called it. Oh, nothing of consequence, most like. We can discuss it upon our return. We should pay a visit to Gosetsu and reassure him about Tsuyu's fate. He will want to know that the Empire has finally relinquished its claim on her.
Gosetsu, are you awake?
My lord, come in, come in. When Tsuyu returned, her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word, simply sat and peeled some fruit she'd brought for me. She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
Well, you see...
The ambassador arranged a surprise reunion with her foster parents. a misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses. It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
I like
You
this
have-
Asahi less and less.
You have no room to speak, Mr. Quezelot.
Be that as it may, he has agreed to allow Yotsuyu to remain with us in Doma. Our primary concern now is to hand over the prisoners without incident and bring our people safely home.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention. I assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum. The Imperials were quick to retrieve them afterwards, but I wonder...
Out with it, brother. You fear they might contain bombs or war machines?
If the ambassador wanted me dead, he has had ample opportunity. No, assassination is not his intent, but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
I mean, even if it's not weapons, that is really fucking weird.
My lord! Forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu, she's gone!
Gone?
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
No, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell.
I don't like that we can't see the lady's face.
She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize search parties.
Maybe I'm too suspicious.
Might I call upon your assistance?
Oh, okay. I was worried it was some sort of Imperial plant. The crates made me wonder if there was, like, I don't know, people hidden inside or something. It was really weird. Yeah. No.
Help.
Salem, get down. The fuck?
Help. Help me.
No. I don't think I will.
If only I hadn't remembered. He should hate me. But I will not suffer his kindness. Not after what I did to him.
Who's there?
Why the fuck are they still here?
Oh, it's you. What are you doing out here in the dark?
This is the Enclave, is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
You're the bane of our existence, Yotsuyu! A font of misery! You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh, no. You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure. We had a perfect life in the capital, and now they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine!
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this unhappy predicament. You've kept your looks at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer. Maybe enough to get us to Kugane and start a new business.
Ah, my beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be. Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it. To the very depths I have sunk, my soul steeped in spite and rotten to the core. The self-righteous hide behind justice, but I need no such mask. Father, Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world? For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation. But the time has come to savor my vengeance against Doma. Against all my enemies. And it begins with you!
Yotsuyu! Honestly, earned. Deserved. She's based. Still hate her. But like, fucking. No!
Well done, dear sister. Did I not say you would come back to us?
Brother dearest, what a surprise. You always were a cold-blooded little worm. I doubt you thought twice about sending our parents to their deaths.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you presume to judge me? To be frank, I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each. I'm impressed. But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders. You yearn for a deeper vengeance, and the power to see it through. Please, I don't want to die.
Sucks for you. Sorry, I'm not a white mage. I'm a dragoon. I can't help you.
Any sign of her?
There's nothing I can do for you, bud. Sorry.
What happened here?
Quack, 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 quack.
I knew what would happen if she recovered. And still, I did nothing. You say she left with her brother?
Okay, go ahead.
Don't worry about it. You know,
You're muted.
Sorry, because I was slurping soup. No, because we don't gotta worry about it, because, you know, she just went a little bit crazy. Don't worry about it, Ian. She might be working with the enemy now. Now we can kill both.
Whatever he wants with her, he was willing to pay for it with his parents' lives.
Those lives are nothing to him.
But this is neither the time nor the place. We must gather the others.
Also, I'm not convinced she went with him. We didn't see her accept his offer or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a white mage, so I can't help you. I don't want to switch, so sucks to suck. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. I don't have any I can heal myself. Look, watch. Wow. So healed.
You know, skill issue, honestly, that you don't have a self-revive or a self-heal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, all
you should have
my
done your job
DPSs
quests.
Yeah, you should have done your job quest. You would have had to self-heal, or, I mean, if you would have been a warrior, you could literally just home gang and be fine. Just literally bolt your way through it.
We have recovered Neyrus's remains and will hold the cremation anon. Would they had never set foot in Doma. I broke the news to Gosetsu myself. He was quiet. I think it best that he be allowed some time with his thoughts. That's fair. I'm sure he has conflicting feelings about this all.
Hmm?
Huh?
The weird.
Yeah. So, my friends, that which we feared has come to pass. Yotsuya has regained her memory and returned to the Imperial fold. It is, by any measure, a cruel twist, not least for Gosetsu, but one which does not invalidate our agreement. According to the terms of the contract, we were bound to surrender Yotsuyu into the Garlean's hands should her condition improve prior to the hour of the exchange. By that reckoning, all is, if not as it should be, then as it must be. This I can accept. But what I cannot accept are the unconscionable lengths to which Asahi went to achieve this outcome. Given the recent conduct and his apparent admiration for Xenos, it is plain he cannot be trusted, and that is to say nothing of the unexplained containers he insists on bringing to our meetings. Whatever the ambassador is planning, I think it is unlikely our negotiations will end peacefully. In the event of hostilities, the safety of the conscripts must be our first concern. As such, I would have an escape route in place before the meeting begins. A wise precaution. If the main structure of Castrum Fulminus is to be the stage for the exchange, then I believe a thorough inspection is in order. The citadel has stood empty ever since the Imperial withdrawal. While we took steps to ensure that it could not be defended by an occupying force, it is entirely possible that the ambassador has arranged things there to his advantage. I will slip inside and make certain we have an unobstructed exit. Pray allow me to join you. I have some experience of Imperial facilities, and should matters take a turn for the worse, I would hope to be of at least some use. Very good. That should be enough to guarantee us a way out of the castrum. Beyond that, however, we will need a ship to ferry the conscripts back to the Enclave. Even with every skiff we have, it would take several trips to evacuate everyone. A Confederate Sekibune, on the other hand, would require only a single run and leave us far less vulnerable on the water, assuming, of course, Rasho can be convinced to part with one. Might I take the lead on this? I've had dealings with Rasho and his pirates before. And I won't be alone, will I, Rian? You can count on me. Much appreciated. I quite fancy parlaying with the pirates again. It's just a shame Lise won't be there to reprise her role. I'm certain you would make a persuasive pair, but I think I will accompany you to these negotiations the same. My lord, the ruler of Doma should not be seen consorting with common brigands. Come now, Yugiri, they stood with us against the Empire. If we would ask their aid once more, we must treat with them as equals. My presence shall serve to demonstrate our sincerity. Indeed, my lord, pray forgive my presumption. By your leave, Master Alfino and I shall be about our task. And we should be on our way to Onokoro. Time is short, and Rasho may take some convincing.
Didn't get it?
No. Rude.
Fuck. I was trying to...
You could have waited. I'm not really upset, babe. It's fine. Oh no, 263 gil.
Like you don't have a mill or something like that.
I used to have 2 million. But now I'm broke. As a joke. Well, no, actually, Shadow's worse off than I am.
Is Shadow sub 500 thou?
I'll let Shadow answer you. Now there's a face I did not expect to see. What brings the noble Lord of Doma into the company of bildrats such as we? If you come to offer Doman chains in place of Garlean ones, then I'm afraid you've wasted a trip. Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. And what fine subjects you would make. With your fleet at our disposal, our restoration efforts would be hastened tenfold. But let us speak seriously. I stand before you not to demand your fealty, but to request your aid once more. Hey, I just got paid, now I have 11k. You had 16 the last time we talked. What happened, Shadow? What do you mean you just got paid so you have less than when you did the last time we talked? What? No, I'm not. Okay, but I'm not muted in OBS. I keep telling you, my mutes keep getting reversed and I don't know why. No, forget that number. That number didn't exist. It did exist. Mayhap you are confused. Doma's liberation was but a means to an end. We aided you only to save ourselves. Now we have no such incentive. We have sworn no oath to you and will not come running like hounds at their master's whistle. And I would not presume to treat you thus. I come to petition your cooperation as an ally of equal standing. Equal standing, you say? Seems a bit lopsided to me. Where's the profit for us in all of this? Profit? Must you always think in such short-sighted terms? Have you ever heard of doing the right thing? Have you ever heard of pirates, little miss? You'll find we're simple souls. You pay our tithe, you sail in peace. You deny us our due, and we'll take it by force. We'll pull you out of the water if we see you drowning, but we are not in the business of doing something for nothing. Calm yourself, Mistress Alice. We did not come here to moralize. We came here to talk, and there is more to be said. According to the records recovered after the liberation, relatives of your Doman-born brethren were among those conscripted into the Imperial Army. And as you may be aware, we recently negotiated the return of said conscripts. Many, alas, will arrive to find no families waiting for them, no homes to grant them shelter. I would ask that you offer them a place in the Confederacy. You would not be recruiting strangers, but welcoming brothers and sisters into your ranks. And has not the Confederacy been in need of new recruits? You seem well informed of our affairs, Lord Hien. The losses we suffered at the Garlean's hands are no secrets, but since we drove them out of Doma, the Ruby Sea has come alive with traders and travelers. So many vessels to tax, so few pirates to tax them. We could do with some more hands on deck, and doubly so if they're familiar with the inner workings of the Empire. Very well, the Confederacy agrees to your request. You will have your ship. But before that, you must do something for me. The vessel I have in mind was damaged during your battle with the Empire. Though we have mended her, she is yet to be declared seaworthy. She is sound enough down below, but when you load her up with conscripts and the waterline rises, those upper planks had best be free of cracks. Assuming you want your people to stay dry, you will do me the favor of swimming around the hull to check for weaknesses. That is, if Doman Lords are not adverse to getting their robes wet. Not this, Doman Lord. If we each inspect a third of the ship, it shall be done in a trice. That is the spirit. The ship is moored at the Quickscape Pier. Our apprentice shipwright will be on deck to hear your report. Look for a lad named Ihanashi. And I thought I had a knack for parlaying with pirates. For the record, my previous attempt was an unmitigated success, and yes, I should have quit while I was ahead. Well, well, I thought the rumors exaggerated, but the young lord lives up to his reputation. No. Hey, if we're checking it in thirds, why do I have 2 bubbles to search? You see no signs of damage here. Hi, Hien. The water is so invigorating. I have not swum in the Ruby Sea since, but I should be concentrating on the task at hand. There could be sharks nibbling at your toes. For once, I'm actually glad Yuri isn't here. I doubt she would have taken kindly to a pirate inviting Hien to inspect his hull. Upon closer inspection, you spot a small crack in one of the planks. Oh shit. Is he magically on the boat now? Nope. We're talking to somebody else. Okay.
Submarine.
What?
Quick.
Hi, I'm the shipwright, or apprentice shipwright. Did you find anything that might need attention? The section I inspected seemed solid enough. Quack, 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 crack. On the port side near the bow, you say? Alright, I'll have a look and see what I can do. My apologies, I seem to have lagged behind. I could float in that gentle sea all day. Otherwise, I'm happy to report no visible cracking or holes in my section of the hull. You're Lord Hien. The captain sent you to inspect the hull? Kami have mercy. Forgive us this discourtesy, my lord. Ha, 'tis quite all right. In fact, I rather enjoyed it. I take it you're of Doma? Yes, my lord. The Imperials took my father away after the uprising, and I had nowhere else to turn. The Confederacy became my family. He's got a little moogle. But someone told me they're releasing the conscripts now. Maybe my father will be among them. Not that I can go back. There's no leaving once you've joined. How fares Our Lady? Is she seaworthy? Oops, sorry, I bumped the mic stand. Captain, we found a small crack in the port side, but I'll have it fixed before you know it. I see you've met the boy. Did he tell you his story? He babbles when he's nervous. Should his father be among the conscripts as he hopes, I mean to give him the choice to leave this life if he so chooses. I expect you to see they are provided for. I've heard that those who join the Confederacy forswear all ties with kith and homeland. Is that oath so easily put aside? If I allow it. I see in him the lad I was 25 years ago. You say the words, you mean them, but the yearning for home still lingers. My family is long dead, and I know this life is my lot, but he has scarce dipped his toes with us. If there is a life for him in Doma, he should have the chance to live it. Well said. The Empire's conquest has uprooted many and more, be it in Yansha or out on the Ruby Sea. We have a duty to ensure that Ihanashi and others like him are free to dwell where they desire. Do you have something to say? Oh, you're just waiting? I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're fine.
Then the matter is settled. I will make preparations to cast off. No, snooze that ad. Well, my friends, it seems we have our ship. Let us return to the Enclave. I say we turn this in and then we call it. What say you?
Okay. That sounds like a plan, because I'm over here yawning.
You're not supposed to be yawning. You're supposed to be doing PvP after this. I was very kind this time. Be kind, rewind. Watch the chocobos behind.
This man is in a skin-tight suit.
Yes, he is.
That has to be uncomfortable. Don't mind me as I vacuum seal myself in my clothing.
It seems Ugiri and Alfino completed their tasks before us. They have been waiting. We scouted the structure and determined the swiftest path to safety. In the event of hostilities, we will lead the conscripts outside with all possible haste. From there, the Confederacy has pledged a ship to ferry us across the One River. Now we have but to attend the exchange and pray the Kami these precautions were unnecessary. I guess give me the mind one. Alrighty. Thank y'all for joining me. It was a fucking roller coaster today. I'm still upset about the Xenos thing, but I'm sure we'll get the chance to murder him again.
He's so mad.
I'm very fine about it. I will see you all Friday for more stream. What?
Oh? What do you mean? You're gonna have to clarify. Is there a...
I mean, this is our normal end time.
Yes. If you're worried that it is a spoilery thing, send it to me. push it too late.
Yeah, I figured things were, you know, coming to a climax, so I thought we'd stop now and...
Yeah, because, like, it's one thing if it's like 5 minutes, but if it's like 2 or 3 quests ahead, and then a dungeon...
Yeah. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but I do think we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
But like I said, we'll be back Friday with more MSQ. We will see this to the end. Thank you all for lurking, for chatting, for joining.